So this is going to be quite a quick one. This is just a little marketing tip for you. Use Linktree. Now, one of the things is an awful lot of websites, things like Instagram, Facebook, and so forth. You want to post, you may have multiple projects, multiple like social media, YouTube. You might have different websites, article, things for sale, items on Udemy, being autobiographical here. So I've got lots and lots of different things. I have a lot of different projects running at one time. Now, if you are somebody who's got quite a good following on places like Twitter or Instagram, they allow you to have one link in your bio. You want to be able to link to all of those projects. I'm just aware it's so cold in the attic. I've actually got steam coming up. You want to be able to have all of those things accessible to your audience. And so Linktree was a service that emerged that allowed for that to happen. There's lots of rivals now, and there's a bit of a competition war going on in terms of pricing. So Linktree is still pretty cheap, but there's others as well that are even cheaper. You don't have to limit yourself to one. You could do them all. So let me show you what I'm talking about. The screen will go funny for a moment while I click it over. And then like that, I don't know how to stop that happening. I'm sure there's a very clever way. I've just not worked it out yet. And then when I click here, that should all change. So what we have here, this is the Association for IEMT Practitioners, the central website. And as you know, I separated out the metaphors of movement from IEMT. And then I separated my work in IEMT away from the association, and this is largely showcasing the practitioners and showcasing other trainers, although I do put some of my stuff on there a little bit. I largely took my name off the majority of these pages. The idea is I wanted this to become a thing in its own right rather than be an extension of Andrew T. Austin as a brand. And so largely I took my name off. So I do appear on here, but it's no longer all about me. This is one of those websites that's all about them, the people I'm promoting. Think what that does. Think what that does in terms of how I now appear. Me. We learn in the NLP world, me the whole time. Yeah. You may want to just check that if that's you. Right, so we come down to the bottom. I've got a few links down here, various things, but the Linktree thing is here. So we're going to click that. It will open it up. So now this is largely designed to format perfectly on mobile phones. The reason being is that the vast majority now of internet traffic takes place on mobile phones. I spend a lot of time on trains going to places, and every time we go through, the train goes through a station, the platforms are full of people all looking at their phones. On the train, there's people looking at their phones. In the train stations, there's people wandering around. They're looking at the phones. Everyone's looking at the phones. What are they looking at? They're looking at stuff on the internet. The vast majority of web traffic now is on the mobile phone. Now, personally, I don't do that. It drives me nuts. I don't understand it. I can't bear it. I tend to use everything on the computer. However, I've had to format everything so it can be mobile phone accessible. Linktree is designed specifically to look good on a mobile phone screen, hence why it's formatted this way. And it also allows you to have a single link where you can put it in your bio and you can link to all your projects. Now, I've only got the one. I've not bothered using Linktree or any of the other services for other projects, although as the metaphors work I'm doing expands, I will probably do the same. So now, why would I do this? So essentially, this is to all of the different facets of IEMT on the internet. Everything from the different websites through to the wiki, the adaptive model pages, the charity fundraiser, and so forth. Here is another thing that is giving me one-way links to all of those projects. And of course, this links through to all those projects. I can put a link to Linktree on all those projects. And so essentially things are linking around in a nice circular logic. It helps boost everything. What amazed me, I didn't actually think anyone would ever look at this and click on it. A lot of people look at this and a lot of people click on it because it's formatted for phones. And so people go through, and it is amazing to me how many people actually click on Linktree. I've got the stats somewhere. I'd have to log in to get those. So have a consideration of setting up a Linktree account and then post that in your bios on all your social media. Link to it on your web pages as well. If you put the link on your template if you're using WordPress. So it's not on a specific page. That link is then on every single page. If you put it on a single page and that single page itself is low index value as far as Google is concerned, you're not going to get so much effect. So do put it in a prominent place or on your top rated web page, or say in the template so it's everywhere. Linktree. I say if you want the alternatives that are a little bit cheaper, this is just like, I don't know, I think it's $10 a year, something like that. It's not much. Just type in Linktree alternatives and you will find all of the others. There's no reason why you just have to limit yourself to one. You can actually have loads of those. That's it. Linktree.